I think we're continuing with Four Seasons, and we got our little brush here. Now I do believe what we're going to do right here where we got these yellows, we're just going to go with a black right over there like that. That way it makes it look like it's a window. There we go. There we go. We're going to touch that up just a little bit. Now with the bridge, we need to put in a little bit of darkness right there because usually they've got an open space at the upper part right there. So we just want to put in a little upper part right there a little bit. Now, on our spring, our green color is actually going to be a little bit lighter. So we don't have to rework everything, but we just want to create a little bit of more of a lighter color for the spring here. So we're just going to go with a little bit of a lighter color of green. But we need a little more green though. We just want to give it a little bit of more of a spring look. We want to give a look that makes it look like that it's new grass, everything's new. It's a reawakening of nature. There we go. Just kind of work it in. Make it just look like that it's a part of it there. Just kind of blend it in. It's okay if you, whoa, it's not okay if you do that though. That's not a good thing. Somehow I picked up some black and it just grabbed and took over. So what we have to do in that case, we just have to use a happy little mistake to create an area that's going to be in shadow a little bit there probably. And we're going to go with a little bit of white. We're going to put a little bit of white into our green here. And we're going to just do a little bit of highlights here just to give it the feeling that it's the spring. And we're going to go over in here a little bit. There we go. Go over here a little bit too. Details are what's going to make your piece be nice. Now we're going to maybe make our window over here isn't really a window necessarily. It may be a little chute or something. I don't know what it is. Just make it look a little better. And then we're going to quit. The thing about doing art, if if you continue too long trying to work something, you're going to wind up with a mess. You basically got to know when to quit, when to give up, when it's good enough. Because there has to be a point where it's done, or it's good enough done. Whether it's perfect or not, as long as it's good enough, your world don't have to be perfect, not by a long shot. Now we're going to go with a little bit of brown in our roof as well, just to tie it all together a little bit. There we go. And we might go with a little more black right in here, just to give the door more of a dark feeling. But this is a pretty nice little painting that it shows 4 seasons, and it's just creative. Like I said, it's not totally realistic, but it just gives you the feeling of nature. I don't want that door to be quite as white there. I want that door to be more subtle, so I'm just going to go in here. What I was really wanting was just a light outline. So in order to get the light outline, I just colored the whole thing. And then I'm going to go in the middle and just attempt to make my door without goofing up. And I think I might have did it close enough. Now we might put a door handle, because you got to have a door handle to get in your cabin. See? It's your door handle. Now we might go with a little tree right over here. We might just put him right here. Put our little tree right there. Our little tree lives right there. Now the thing about doing any sort of artwork, sometimes you just have to get back from it, look at it a minute. You just got to look at it and view it and think a minute on what your next steps are, because sometimes it's not all that apparent, and you just have to get a little bit different perspective. And if you totally get stumped, it also helps sometimes if you get somebody else to look at your creation. Although sometimes that can be bad news, because they might see something you goofed up on. But everything in art it all works together. it's a learning process, and you're creating your little world, so things do not have to be 100% perfect. It's your little world, and the object is to enjoy your little world. Enjoy creating your little world, and you want to put in your details as good as you can. I do believe we might be pretty close.